motion, scaling to the sky. Transactions lightning fast, awaiting in line. Blossom in the code, smart contracts ignite. Building dreams together, the future's in sight. Rising higher, breaking every wall. The mirror's the fire, we're answering the call. The network's growing, it's time to take the lead. With every block we're showing, innovation's what we need. The future of the chain. We're breaking every limit. Yeah.
What's up, G Microchains, everybody, and welcome to the Community Hour. It is August 28th, and I'm here with Jules and Josiah. What's up, guys? How you doing?
G Microchains.
Can we like
Super
harmonize that?
excited. Yeah. We can.
Microchains, guys. How
G
you
Microchains, G Microchains, G Microchains.
Let's go.
Excited as always.
Yeah. Shout out Eve Ginn for creating this cool image of the Lanera chick. I don't know. That's cool. We like it. I don't know. I like the sunglasses. Let's get into it. We're going to give out a POAP today, but not quite yet. But we are going to give out a POAP today. Let's see if you can guess it. There's 3 words, I guess, if you want to call the last letter a word. 3 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters, and then 1 letter. So you got about like 10 minutes or so to try to figure it out, guess it. Let's see if you can get there. I know some of you guys are pretty good at figuring this out. All right, but before our POAP gets distributed, let's walk you through some stuff. So we started to share this last week, and we're going to share it again. If you are new to joining this community, first of all, welcome. We're glad you're here. There are a few different self-selected roles in Discord. You can be an explorer, learn about Lanera, creator, create cool stuff, be a degen, like earn XP, or be a developer, and you earn that role on Guild. You have to unlock that role. And then you also choose what regional channel you want to be a part of. Hopefully where you live or the language that you speak, there's a regional channel that exists. And if it doesn't, then you should let us know that you want to create one, and you can become the regional mod for yours. So we're going to kind of go through the community hour according to like these various different roles, because there is something for everyone. So the explorers are here to learn about Lanera. Let's start with some updates. Last week, we announced our new partnership with Soundness, which is a ZK-proof verifier and a layer, a ZK-proof layer that partners with Lanera for the attestations, with Walrus for data storage. We had a really great spaces about this last Friday. And if you haven't had a chance to listen to it, you should go back. It was cool. We did it in a new type of format where it was kind of based on like a YouTube series that Wired magazine or Wired puts out, where the series is like the 5 levels of difficulty, right? And so they take an expert and then they like start by explaining it to this like concept to a child, and then a teenager, and then a college student, a grad student, and then like an expert. And so we basically took that idea and that framework and explained ZK proofs, right? So if you don't know what a ZK proof is, we literally started by trying to explain it to a child, like using, like a child game, and then kind of went up from there into a high level of complication. So very cool. Go check out the spaces, and that is where you can learn about this new partnership with Soundness. All right. The next thing, Matthew is going to be presenting. So he will be joining us any second now. A little bit about Lanera and why we believe that Lanera is purpose-built for the agentic revolution. Agentic being the term for like the AI agents of the future, and how the internet itself is changing so dramatically because of the advent of AI, and how blockchains weren't designed with this new revolution in mind up until this point. Linera actually, though, is an architecture that is perfectly well suited for the agentic web. And so as soon as Matthew is able to join, he's going to explain this in a little more detail. So let's move on. And then when he joins, we'll kind of pop back over to this slide and he can explain this in much better way than I can. Oh, look at that. Timing is like he was summoned at that very second. Mr. Matthew Bidet, welcome to the Community Hour. How are you?
Good. Everybody. How's it going?
Yeah.
Gmicrochains, Matthew.
It's Microchains. Are we streaming already?
We are streaming. We got
All right.
people are in the chat. They say everybody
That's
say hi to
right.
Matthew.
Everybody.
Chat, say
All
hi to
right.
Matthew. Yeah, there you go. So Matthew, we were just beginning to talk about this idea, right? That
Yes.
the internet is essentially entering into a new era, right? Like the internet of the past was really designed for humans, and the internet of the future is going to be about AI agents. And yet blockchains like weren't necessarily designed for that new era. And Linera, on the other hand, is. So can you kind of walk us through this a little bit in more detail, and then you can use this slide as a jumping off point, and kind of give your understanding of this change that's taking place and why Linera is kind of at the center.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so definitely we're seeing, a very exciting times. AI is really crushing it, and the revolution is coming, and in particular, things that were only possible in sci-fi movies, like talking to a computer to do things like for real and being productive and giving high-level instructions to a computer, like, hey, I'd like to go to the movie theater. Can you book this for me? Or what 3 days to spend? Where should I? Which town should I visit? Those and what to do. Those interactions are now becoming possible, and in fact, to the point that some people think that it might very well replace the traditional user interfaces. You may not find yourself like clicking around in text as much in a few years' time. So so in that world where everything is AI is controlling, is mediating everything, you got this AI agents that are doing high level tasks. We think that blockchain has a big role to play. It's a financial system that's obviously programmable, instantaneous, so real time, that offers those extremely interesting financial primitives for those that want to trade, and then there's all the aspects of governance and community building. And so now you got the blockchain. So how do you connect the two? How do you have the agents talk to blockchains? And the thing is that what we're claiming is that blockchains right now, they are more like designed for human, in the sense that they and in particular, when you use a decentralized application or use a blockchain application, you more often than not, as a user, your front end is going to talk to a third-party provider. So users of traditional blockchains are actually not using the blockchain directly. They're always using an intermediate that is talking to the blockchain on their behalf. And what I'm saying that's good for humans, but maybe not for AI agents. That the thing is that this intermediate, it will, for instance, you ask questions. The display wants to know what is your balance, what is the balance of your account. So there's going to be a query from your device to a third-party provider, and the third-party answers. And nowadays, more often than not, this answer is not really authenticated. So the display is going to take the answer and just display it in front of your eyes. But you're a human. You have some context. You kind of know what value, how much assets you have. So if suddenly the display was telling you that you have 0 Bitcoin and you were expecting to have a certain number of them, you'd be like, something is wrong. I'm going to try a different opposite provider, and you would not you will not be tricked as much. So it's not going to be automating. Like if somebody hacks a third-party provider to display wrong data to people, it's not going to immediately convert to something, because people are going to find out, they're going to complain, and then people are going to react. But now replace people by AI agents. So and AI agents, same story is true to communicate with existing blockchains. They have to go through an intermediate. They have to talk to an RPC provider. And so there are two problems with that. So AI agents, they are automating. Maybe they are automating trading decisions. So if you feed them with wrong data, you're going to, and especially malicious data, you may very well just start controlling them, and then you can convince them to dump the Bitcoin or something, right? The Bitcoin and before you know that that's gonna happen, it's automated. So suddenly the business model for attackers that would go after those intermediates is much higher. Those intermediaries is much stronger. And then it turns out that AI agents also have their own weaknesses, which is it's called prompt injection, and it's something that is really for the most modern AI agents based on LLMs, based on deep learning. There's this thing that's happening that is very, very weird, where the agent's querying a server, and in the middle of the answer, the server can, it starts answering, and then in the middle of the answer, you can say, "Okay, I'm done answering. Now I'm going to actually tell you what to do next." And in some cases, the agent just is sort of bamboozled into is just tricked into doing the commands that are in this answer that was supposed to be just a JSON query or something. So yeah, integrating AI agents with blockchain is non-trivial because of third-party providers. So now, guess what? One thing that we did in Linera since the very beginning of the project is try to not use third-party providers. What we do instead, and that's because we're using microchains to structure the block space differently than everybody else. Users, they have their own microchain that is small, and they are interacting with it. The protocol wants them to interact with it, produce blocks in particular directly with their microchain. And so at the beginning of the project, I thought, okay, so we want in Linera, users are really interacting with the microchain. So why not actually giving them a VM and actually replaying the blocks of the microchain so that they have the data of the microchain also locally? And so we did that. And we
Is that the sparse client? Is that what that means?
Yes, and that's exactly this notion of sparse client. So basically, you get the same security as a full node, if you find me now, but only for the fraction of the microchains that you care about. So it's a sparse node. And of course, because we use it as a client, we call that a sparse client.
That essentially takes the place of what would be an RPC provider for on another chain, like on a different.
And then once you have those data that are available locally, well, what we're going to do is we're going to use them as a trusted local RPC provider for your display. So now, when you're asking what is my balance, instead of going over the internet, the answer, you're just querying a local service that is running potentially in a browser extension or even in the page itself in some of our demos.
Right.
And it's super fast. It's free. So you get the answer instead of going over the internet, you get the answer like 25 milliseconds, very quickly. It's free. You can query your local service as often as you want, as much as you want. It's private. When your AI agent is talking to the service and is thinking, asking, okay, what is my balance? What can I do with my account? Are you for real? I don't know, something. All of the interactions in MCP is the standard for AI agents nowadays. That is developed by Tropic. So all those MCP interactions between the AI agent, the AI agent, and the Linera sparse lines, they are private until the AI agent is ready to say, okay, now I know this is what I want to do. Please create a block in Linera, in my Linera microchain. And then the thing happens, and the transaction happens, and so on and so forth. But it's actually a really nice property of Linera that you don't need RPC providers, especially in the context talk to applications, to user applications, especially in the context of AI agent. That's really the killer feature.
Right. And this idea of the sparse client is what allows Linera to kind of avoid needing an RPC provider. The fact that you're basically
Right.
running a local node that is just looking at the data that you care about, right? So you don't have to have the entire Linera blockchain running on your computer, but just essentially the microchains that you are interacting with, whether that's the one that has your wallet on
Right.
it, the games that you're playing, the DPIN projects that you're interacting with, all of those microchains, which might be, a dozen microchains, could be whatever, 100 microchains, right?
Two of them, yeah.
Two of them, right? It could be two microchains, right? But
Yeah.
it's not millions of microchains, right? Millions of
No.
microchains.
No.
That's what the validators are looking at. You on your computer running a sparse client aren't a validator. You're just looking at the 1, 2, 3 dozen microchains that you care about.
Yes, exactly. And
Wonderful.
and your own microchain as a user also, not only there's only a few of them that you probably care about, and so they are small, right? Because you only create a block when you have something to do there, or you're
Yep.
receiving an assets or something. So you're into. They're not growing if you don't really use them. And so that's important also from a engineering point of view.
All right. Last thing on this slide before we move on, and thank you for your time, is there's a big 25 staring at us on the screen right now. Can you please explain what 25 ms means?
Yeah, it's an example of time. It's not like a scientific study, but that's basically what we observe when you do simple queries from the AI agent or from the display to the local macrochains in the sparse client. That's the kind of time we were talking about, right? It's not going over the internet. Every time you make an internet request, you're gonna, depending on your internet connection, it's gonna take hundreds of milliseconds, like maybe 200, 300 in some cases. Here, it's like really instant, like you are really just talking to a local service on your laptop. So there's no networking, and so
25 milliseconds.
that's the current time. It's gonna fluctuate. We're gonna try to be even faster. It also depends on what kind of question you're asking. Obviously, this was for a simple question like, "What is my balance?" But then if you ask what is the, give me the history of the entire thing. So maybe the VM. These queries are executed securely inside a VM. Okay. And so, of course, if you start asking questions to the application that involve computation, there's going to keep some execution time. But I think what's important here is that you don't pay the networking, which, well, literally you don't pay in time, and literally you don't pay the RPC providers. For answering questions, because there's always a cost with those services. It might be paid by the applications, might be paid by the users, but you don't pay it.
Yep. Incredibly fast. 25 milliseconds is insanely fast when you're talking about internet queries of any kind, or any query.
Because we're not doing an internet query.
Exactly. Because we're not literally not doing an internet query. That's how it's so fast. All right. Well, we have to move on here. Matthew, thank you so much for kind of giving us the explanation.
Yeah, for sure.
You're busy working on some stuff. We'll talk to you later. All right. So I'm going to fast forward to the POAP because you guys figured it out. So we're just going to go straight there. Shout out here to this person who figured out the POAP. Whoever the person is, you figured it out, and I want to give you a shout out. You must have tried 700 combinations, I'm sure. But since you figured it out, we might as well just skip there right now and spread it. Josiah, Jules, did we learn something there about how Linera works and the speed?
Yeah, Danny, like I was super blown away, really. And I think one of the things that really like two things really stuck out to me, right? Like the sparse client and how like, in as much as Linera like scales and does all of that, security, which is still very key for like,
Hmm.
AI agents and all of that, it's still paramount. And Linera doesn't compromise on that. And I think for perspective, guys, like 25 milliseconds is instant. Right, it takes 1,000 milliseconds to make 1 second, right? So
Yeah.
that's insane numbers, Danny, right? And I'm just super pumped and super excited. So
I want to look up something. Okay. Uh, okay. This is actually good context here. So
yeah.
Josiah, how many milliseconds do you think blinking is?
Uh
Like when you
blinking,
blink. Yeah, when you blink,
yeah,
how
probably
many milliseconds?
500 milliseconds, let's say 0.5 seconds. That is if you do it super fast, I think.
You're on the right track. So between 100 and 300 milliseconds is blinking,
Oh
which is
wow.
like zero point 0.1 to zero point 0.4 seconds. So you could obviously blink very slowly, right? Like, like if I'm, blinking lovingly or something, I don't know. But like a normal blink, maybe 100 milliseconds, and we're talking about 25 milliseconds for
Yes.
this query to the sparse client, right? So like a quarter of the time it takes to blink. I think that's like
Yeah.
a cool way of thinking about it. I'll share that with Matthew. All right, so they're already minted out. We seem to totally be minted out. So you have to be fast on the trigger, or like that other guy, and figure it out in advance, which is very impressive. Hope you got your plot. Let's back it up now and talk about some of the other things we got going. And then since that took a while, we want to quickly get over to all of the amazing content that we want to show off this week. So developers. We talked about this before. How do you get the developer role? Go to Guild, and you can get your access to it. We did a developer survey, and I wanted to share some of the results pretty quickly with you guys. So first off, what type of developers do we have in the community? Front-end engineers, full-stack developers, smart contract developers, back-end engineers, game developers. Those are the top 5 categories. How do people want to contribute? Both on the as a content creator and community educator, and as an app or game developer. Those were the top 2 answers there. How familiar are people with Linera? This was interesting to me. So about half the people said that they had read the documentation. A quarter of the people or so, or maybe whatever, some number of people said that they have already been building stuff on Linera, and some people filled out the survey, but they said that they were not yet really familiar with Linera, meaning that there is a great opportunity for us to continue to do education about how Linera works, and to bring more developers into it. This was the most interesting thing that the developers said about Linera, not so surprising, was microchains as the core discovery, right? This whole idea of this new architecture of microchains, that is the hero narrative of Linera, right? It's consistently seen as unique, revolutionary, and developer friendly. So I would have guessed that, but it was cool to hear this come back in the survey results, that this is what people found. And how can we make it easier and faster to build on Linera? Documentation was the most common theme. People want clear, more extensive, and better structured documentation with beginner-friendly step-by-step guides, front-end to back-end interactions, core concepts, demos, and templates. And so this has been really, really helpful feedback to us. We were actually already on the path to improving our documentation, creating more demos. We want to create more like hands-on workshops and all of this. But this is only kind of like motivation to do that because it is the feedback that we're getting back from the community. So we appreciate the community feedback so much. That's why we wanted to do this developer survey. We're sharing the results back with you because transparency is super important to us. And also want to just say that everybody who completed the survey got 1,000 XP on Discord, and one survey respondent got $100. Randomly selected, and then sent you USDC. So yeah, thank you everybody who completed it. Let's keep going. Dgens. to those people who are here who want to collect points and POAPs and all the fun stuff, we're just going to say this fast because I want to make sure we get to all the content. And many of you who've heard it before, you can earn Discord XP by playing games, making art, memes, and social posts, and being awesome. And when you earn XP on Discord, that allows you to level up your chains, right? So if you get to level 5, you get bronze chains, level 10, silver chains, level 20, gold chains, and level 50, platinum chains. We've seen a lot of people been playing games, creating art, being featured here in the community hour, and that has allowed them to level up their chains during this past period of time, even since we kind of ended the chat XP. So good stuff there. There's also, if you've never filled out the Galaxy, completed the Galaxy tasks, those are still available for you to do so from Testnet 1 and Testnet 2, Babbage Testnet, Social Quests. We're going to talk more about that in just 1 second because what about this? Oh yeah, you become a Linera, and we already talked about that. This is the thing I want to talk about. So Matthew just explained in very technical detail why Linera is well suited for the agentic web. We've created a quest on Drops for you to tweet about this. Now, I left this pretty broad, which is really just saying, hey, there's an issue. The issue is that the internet is changing. Like we are about to enter in this new world where AI agents have a much bigger role to play in the internet at large, and that blockchains weren't designed for it. Enter Linera, right? Which actually is designed for it. Now you can go into as much depth into the story of sparse clients and RPC providers and like MCP, as the protocol for AI agents, and explain in detail why Linera is so well suited, or you can kind of just leave it pretty broad and just say like, hey, most blockchains weren't designed for this, but Linera is. That's cool too, right? So that's the point of this Galaxy quest. Sorry, this Drops quest, and you can earn points. The more engagement you get on your social post, the more comments, views, likes, retweets, the more points you earn. There is a question here about Testnet 3, which is coming. So since we teased this before, I think we can now tease it a little further. So when Testnet 3, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, when Testnet 3, we are in the process right now of kind of upgrading from Testnet 2 to Testnet 3. Right, the technical stuff happens first, and then we'll kind of make a big announcement about it and kind of launch all the marketing campaign around it. There is going to be a component of on-chain transactions that will help to earn you points. A component. That's the answer to the question. It is not going to be like, here's 25 different apps that you can choose from and earn points across all of them. It's going to be much more specific and targeted to something that we're working on right now. And it's coming up soon. So yeah, get excited. I'm excited. You excited?
Yeah, Danny, super excited, super pumped for Testnet 3.
Love it.
Can't wait to experience it. Yeah.
Yeah, faster than Testnet 2.
Absolutely.
Shout out to our community advisors. We have a whole bunch of amazing community advisors, regional mods, newbie navigators, ambassadors, artisans, meme lords, and game lords. People who really step up and are doing amazing things to keep this community alive and thriving. Here are the ways you can earn these roles and the responsibilities if you're in the role. Of course, you can lose the role if you drop off your contributions. Jules and Josiah, do you want to shout out our newest community advisors?
Jules, do you want to do this, or should I, go ahead? I can't hear you, Jules.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Now we can hear you.
Just go ahead. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Sure. No worries. First of all, shout out to Jevin Raj, which Here's your applause, right? Super amazing part of the community. Also active in games as well, right? So shout out to you for becoming our newest newbie navigator. We love you. We're happy to, welcome you to the fold of community advisors. Shout out to Sviato Slav for, creating amazing art. We're super happy to, finally, give you the community advisor role and promote you as well. Well done for all the work you've been doing. Neza for being an ambassador, creating amazing content, right? Pushing Linera, spreading the word about Linera. You guys have been crushing it, right? Super amazing to have you guys join the community advisor team. And would love to, see more amazing stuff from you guys and also other members of the community as well. We're super excited to, have new people join the community advisor. So well done, guys.
Well
Awesome.
done, guys. I think people are starting to try to guess what's going to be the name of the testnet
Tesla.
3, which Tesla Archimedes,
There's a meme about Elon Musk today.
Babbage. What are these things coming? Archimedes, Babbage. I don't think it's going to be Tesla.
Yeah.
Well, practice your ABCs. All right, who else we got? Legend. We got a legend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a known legend. Shout out to
True.
Nico.
True.
Yeah. He's a
True.
legend.
Danny, I think you need to refresh or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, does it need a refresh? Okay,
Yeah.
hold up.
No, that's it.
Oh, is it better? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to Mikoriko, legend, formerly a newbie navigator, for always helping others to find their way. Mikoriko is like a demigod. Linera demigod. Our first ever platinum chains. Linera is so lucky to have you. Thank you so
Yes.
much for being consistent and always pushing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So much, and working on some tools, some dev tooling as well to try to make it easier to help new devs build on Linera. So not just an incredible kind of community leader, but also now kind of getting into the technical details, and we love that. So thank you, Mikoriko.
Yeah. Shout out to Mikoriko.
All right. How about this? Is this all up to date?
Yeah.
Okay. That means we already gave the Barawan his prize, right?
Yes. And a shout out
Okay.
to
So a few people on the cusp.
Danny, should I start with the game load?
Go for it.
Yeah, so shout out to Jevin Raj for you've received 2 shout outs today. One for becoming a newbie navigator, the other for finding yourself on the
Ooh.
11th place leaderboard. Right, but I trust you to sort of get yourself out of there by winning
oh my
a game.
gosh.
A game tournament, right? Be it the RegTech or the game of microchains. And surprisingly, right, Danny, we had Johnny Calconi also come back to show everyone who's boss by winning the game tournament for this week, the RegTech tournament for this week, right? So which was super like interesting to have like a game lord still show up and still participate and still win. So shout out to you. And also Tigon and AA 199 PM. You guys are super close. One more win, and you get to become Game Lord. And yeah, and also for the Game Lord, there's also a separate chat for Game Lord as well to connect better and all of that. So look forward to having more Game Lords soon.
I was trying to think of something. I don't know if we should call it a leaderboard for 11th place.
Okay. Then
You know
what
what
do
I
you
mean?
think?
I don't know.
Yes,
Because it's kind of like the tail end board or something. I don't know what the right term is, but like the unleaderboard, maybe it's unleaderboard. We'll do that until you guys come up with something better.
Yeah, we'll figure something out as well.
We're gonna call it the
Unleaderboard.
unleaderboard until you guys tell me it's something different. um, yeah,
Um,
come up with Roy. What? Give me some ideas for what we should call this, but unleaderboard it is for the time being until we have something better. Uh, Jules, how's our meme leaderboard looking? Uh-oh. Jules might have some internet issues. I think you were cutting out.
Let me just log out.
Okay. We'll get Jules back here.
Okay.
Want to shout out. So Barawan already got his 5 wins, became a meme lord, but we got Pion, Yaroslav, and oh, this is a great name. Schmeckbeck.
Can you guys
Schmeckbeck is
hear
a
me now?
Yeah, you're back.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
back,
just
Jules.
shouting out Schmeckbeck, which is just a fantastic username.
Nice one. The meme leaderboard is looking beautiful. Shout out to Barawan who bagged the meme lord last week. So we're looking forward to, seeing more meme lords. Shout out to Yaroslav Peza, Payon, Schmeckbeck
Schmeckbeck! Best name of the day.
for topping the leaderboard. Yeah, so let's go. I'm thinking of making a meme contest between meme lords.
Ooh, I like that. Well, because we already kind of did like a captain, like in honor of the captain, a little bit meme challenge, which was pretty funny. But yeah, I like this idea of A versus B.
So
So
let's go. Then you have lots of
let's
content to do.
for sure. Josiah, talk us about RecTech.
Yeah, guys. So RegTech, same time quickly. So same time next week. However, I would like to highlight that there might be some changes, right, Danny?
Mm-hmm.
So we might after next week, RegTech would no longer be happening, and we might most likely have to move towards. For those that remember, we might have to move towards internet game or a game on microchains. But we'll definitely announce that and prepare that. But however, next week is probably our last RegTech tournament, so
Mm-hmm.
have to make it count, right? And try to stack on as much XP as you can. And yeah, look forward to seeing you guys next week, and we'll definitely let you guys know how things turn out during the course of this week and next week as well. So
Yeah.
don't forget RegTech. Yes. Next one. Yes, regional tournament, as always, shout out to all the regional mods and all the members of the regional community. We love you guys, Roy, Good Boy, Dikron, so many of you guys, right? We love you guys. Shout out to for what you're doing. And I would also like to point out that for regions where there are no regional games, right? If you're a member of that region, you can always step up, right? We're super excited to like have you step up and have these regional games within your various regions. So, and this is also an amazing opportunity to, level up your chains, right? And, NXPs and develop your chains in the community. So look forward to seeing more of that. Next one, Danny. Boom. Yes.
Ooh.
So
Ooh, Monta.
yes. So in place of Flappy this Friday, we're also having a RegTech tournament. Sorry, cross community tournament, a poker tournament as well with the Manta community, right? So we always want to make sure you get to earn your Friday XPs regardless, right? So you get to join the poker tournament, you get to earn up to 18,000 XPs throughout the 11 positions, and also some dollar rewards as well from courtesy of the Manta community. So look
Cool.
forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. UTC, and let's have fun. Let's play poker.
If my math is correct, is this 18,000 XP and 11? 18,011 XP?
Yeah, 18,011. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny.
It's
Well, good
2011.
luck. Good luck to all the players. All right, let's give away some XP right now.
Can
Yeah,
you guys hear
guys.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
can hear
can,
you.
Jules.
Okay, please can I take this part?
Oh yeah, for
Permission
Okay,
sure.
from
sure.
you.
All you.
Okay.
Take it
Sure,
away.
Hey
sure.
guys, this is one of our favorite parts in this community app where you get to earn 1000 XP right now on the call. So, but today's question is very simple. So it's going to be fastest finger. Yeah, so
Ooh,
let's do,
it's the easy
yeah,
one. Uh-oh.
very
Everybody,
easy.
let's see if it can be Roy. Okay, should we count it down? 3,
2,
2,
1.
1, go.
What is the name of Linera's latest partners, guys?
Ooh, I think I know the answer to this one. I
Yeah,
think I know
Daddy, you
the
have
answer
to know.
then. I think 3, 2.
Oh,
Yeah, we got a winner.
awesome.
Not Roy.
Yeah, not right
Wow.
today.
Shout out to JP
Here we
Semilia.
are.
Sorry if I don't pronounce your
Yes,
name
Yes.
yeah.
correctly. Please
Similar.
send
Familiar. Yes.
Semilia. Congratulations. Please send me type in your Discord handle here and then we'll send you 1000 XPs. I think Roy is just trying away these days. Maybe he's just
He was
trying
letting
to,
other
Yeah.
people win. Letting other people
yeah,
Roy's
win.
being humble.
yeah. Roy is the realest.
So this what happened to the whole graphic? Anyway, if you go to Linero's website and you check on the news section, you'll see this is the post from last week that talks about the new partnership with Soundness, the ZK proof
Yes.
verifier layer. Cool project, and definitely using microchains quite well. So check that out, and congratulations to JP for earning your 1000 XP.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, creators. So now into our creator section, which we love. Let's start with the social posts. Shout out to Andrew, Cortez, Keith, Porsche, and You Can See, who are the ambassadors who helped select these social posts that we are featuring in the community hour. Cool image. This is by Nezer, who's one of the ambassadors
Yes.
related to the Not Just Another L1. Ooh. Oh, cool. So excellent post. Cool image. Not Just Another L1 by Crypto Father. What does this mean for Internet of Things, IoT, and DePIN, decentralized physical infrastructure networks? Instant data processing and reward calculation. Imagine a network of sensors or devices where every participant gets paid for their contribution in real time without delays or middlemen. We've talked about this in the past, but Linera is so well designed for Internet of Things and decentralized physical infrastructure networks. Speed does not get degraded, costs do not get up as the network gets larger, and end-to-end secure. So super, super good use case for Linera. Ooh, a bunch of cool images here. Lebwa, Artems, Ola, and Dima Kuchik. Really cool imagery. Just taking a look at it here. Yeah, informative. And again, we like to sometimes shout out some really cool threads that have detailed explanations and cool imagery. Even if these are creators who don't have a lot of followers, they're still doing really, really good work to help tell the Linera story. And that's part of the point here. You can see one of our top ambassadors and Maritu. Check it out. So Maritu says here, what this unlocks DeFi that adapts instantly to market shifts, DePIN networks coordinating resources in real time, on-chain games that feel alive, entirely new AI powered Web3 experiences. I can't wait for like all of, for everybody able to use all of these different things, because we're still so talking and like what is coming. And it just feels like it's so soon that you guys be able to actually play these kinds of games and experience these AI powered Web3 experiences and all of it. And I just can't wait.
Yeah.
Built for AI. Deeper look into the architecture. It's kind of like a magazine cover, right? The Linera AI magazine cover.
Yeah. looks a bit futuristic as well, I think.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
Linaire is altering this with its unique architecture, which gives AI agents a special place to grow and thrive. The microchain architecture allows each agent their own digital home, so they can own their own identity and assets without having to fight for space in the network. This new approach uses asynchronous messaging, enabling real-time agent communication and ensuring low predictable transaction costs, paving the way for a new era of on-chain commercially viable, fully autonomous AI. Well stated. Very cool.
Cool.
Nice,
Yeah.
Elisha. Zen Alistair and Rob Star. So Zen Alistair created a cool image of, I guess this is like my Meebit with some sort of like Lanera Ferrari, which I'll take it. Or Lotus. I don't know what kind of car that is, but I'll take it for sure.
As long as it's a supercar and it's red.
Yeah, for sure. AI needs a blockchain that can think and operate at lightning speed. Enter Lanera. Shout out to Robstar, who's been planning events in India to celebrate what we're doing, and just love it. So shout out to you. Statch and Alex Schur. Built for AI. Cool images, cool posts. Well done. Over 1,000 views from Stetch. Built for AI, Crypto Julie, Lola, Nico, and What is Love? Amazing username. Very cool. Abstract design, cool images, good posts. Shout out to you guys. All right. Let's shout out our art. We got some memes to get through as well. So Artems, Coliseum, JJ, Mercury, and YOLO. Thank you guys for helping to review all of the art that was submitted and making these selections. Ooh, that's cool. The best AI made art this week from Artems, Artem says, is by Damani K. That is a very, very cool image. I like it. Jules, that could have been the cover of the community hour.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there. Then.
Graceful. Talking about the dog, of course, on the bottom. Shout out to Jen Alistair, Fom, my favorite music video creator, and Pion. So Danny in the Big City. Something unique. Yeah, that's kind of like a cool thing Fom made. And effortlessly cool. That one on the right by Pion, that actually could like be a photo almost.
Yeah.
Very photorealistic. You can make those beanies. Those beanies look pretty dope. I like that. Yushu made a video of some kind here. All right. Microchains taking over the world. Power of microchains. Elena, Gospodin, and Ramusha. This Gospodin's like a kind of a style for this guy, right? We saw him last week too. I like it. It's the start of an NFT collection for sure. Okay, cool stuff. Oh, these are like how it was created. Shout out to Tosha and Wanfar. Thank you for drawing these cool images. Shout out Alishka and Kuro. Hand drawn. Cool. Very cool. Alishka continues to draw amazing stuff. Picking mushrooms or hunting deer.
That looks hand
For-
drawn.
yes, definitely. It's like
Wow.
for everybody in the community. If you're a hunter or you like to pick mushrooms, like choose your adventure. Oh, that's cool. Calm and Lola, shout out. Yeah, I feel like this guy's also going to become like a representative in the community with that cool varsity jacket that we saw last week. And the summer with Linera continues. Johnny Calcone, incredible contributor. Yeah.
Mirror lights like a city at night. Click, click, pose, yeah, the angle's just right. Glossed up lips, catching the glow. Who's
I was vibing with the music. Very cool, Johnny Calcone. I love it. Nice little Linera News microbot. And then from Juvial. Oh, cool. Breaking through. I like that. All right. Keep going. 3 novelties. Crypto origin story. Video is crafted with great creativity. I love the editing. I don't think I've seen this.
Welcome to the Linera Podcast.
Yes, I have.
I'm Micro.
And I'm Chain.
So how did you first get into crypto?
Micro
Was it
and
through
Chain.
Bitcoin or something else? And what made you stay? A RA, the tech, the community, or the vision for the future?
I first heard about crypto through Bitcoin, just experimenting. But what really kept me was the technology itself.
Chain, I've always been curious. When you first decided to dive into blockchain,
Wow, this is
what was
crazy.
the exact moment you realized this wasn't just a trend?
For me, it was when I saw smart contracts working for the first time. I realized crypto wasn't just money dough, it was programmable trust.
Chain, another thing I wonder, what inspired you to stay active in crypto even during the tough times, when markets were down and people said it was over?
For me, it was always about the builders. Even in
Man.
the hardest times, I saw people creating new apps and systems. That energy convinced me crypto was here to stay.
That's all for today's episode. Thanks for joining us.
Did you enjoy this format? Let us know if you want to see more.
This is so funny.
My God. Wow.
That is cool.
Wow. Very cool.
I
So,
love this.
yeah, that is amazing. It's incredible you can create them like speaking the like, yeah,
Welcome
that's
to the Linera
such a cool technology has come so far so fast. Micro and Chain. Another video. Ooh. Whoa.
Mm. Okay. Nice.
That's funny.
Here you go. Oh. What's it gonna do? Wow. Wow. Cybermoon. So cool. Handmade little toy. All right, it's time for the meme challenge. Jules, take it over. Uh-oh.
Yay. Both for this. So our meme challenge last week was describe Linera in one meme. Shout out to our meme lords, Roy Crypto, Bear One, Illuminat Milo, Stu 911, JLux Socks, and Matt Shader. Thank you for taking our time to select the winning memes. So it's meme time, guys. Let's go. Ooh. Um, they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. We say one meme is enough to capture Linnea. Fast, light, unstoppable, microchange in motion. No essays, no lectures. Just humor, honesty, and Linnea in a single meme. So the meme challenge for this week was to describe Linnea in one meme and let the truth hit harder than the joke. So let's go. It's meme time.
Dewey.
Yeah. I've known what is Linnea.
You might have missed it. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I love that.
Rate the meme, guys. Please drop your ratings below. Rate 1 to 10.
9.5.
This is a
9.5.
7.5. No.
Oh, I give it higher than that.
When you forget to bring your phone to the toilet and can only remember the meme. Yeah.
That's funny.
That was
Nice
good.
one, Eddie.
Sitting there laughing to yourself.
Or canals. Or canals.
It's like the anime version. Into it.
Crypto. Eating a 500 food. Taking part in entertainment. Watching fast posts from Esco. Listening to Linnea Community Hour 5 times. Explain Linnea with a meme.
It took me this long though to like realize that the big step, right? So he's like he's like surpassing all of these things in order to just
Yes.
take one step into explaining Linear with me, and that's cute. I like it. That's funny. Roy Crypto always a step ahead.
Yeah. Smart contract flexibility, high throughput, security and trustlessness, fast transaction.
Oh
All in one.
yeah, all in
All right,
one.
fast. There
Nice
is all
job,
in
Devin
one.
Raj.
Love
Shout
it.
out, newbie navigator.
Yeah. Who are we? Linnea. What do we want? Swap. When do we want? No.
Now. Yeah.
One Destiny 3.
I
Now.
don't bias. Oh my gosh.
Ooh. You must know it's shocked. That's so cool.
Okay, problem. It's over.
We have Thor's hammer.
Nice one, Duvoy. That's from Bula BTC. It was so funny.
Who's that?
Oh my god, that was funny. If you understand the meme, it's funny.
Why did he fly away?
He was trying to make I think the robots to fly, and then ended
Yeah,
up, making himself to fly. When you try to
right,
build a layer one that is faster than linear, that's what
right.
happens to you. Massive error.
Artems. Yes,
Attempt
yes.
11. Um,
You guys are so creative.
Yeah, absolutely.
Soap King.
Yeah, yeah.
our baby can talk
Ooh.
first word that came out of his
Oh,
mouth. The microchain.
this is probably my best view so far.
Let's watch it again.
Yeah,
Honey, our
yeah.
baby can talk now. The first word that came out of his mouth.
Yeah.
The microchain.
I'm still trying to teach my baby how to say micro chains. It's not
Oh,
quite there yet, but it's not quite there yet. He got the word high out.
yeah,
So definitely the next word is going to be G micro chains. Yeah.
But can he
that's
say
so cool.
daddy yet?
Mom, but not
Oh,
dad yet. But we're working on it.
That's so sad.
Papa. He did say it once, and I was like, "He said dad. He said dad," and he pointed at me. And he hasn't said it again. And they're like, "Yeah, you made that up. He didn't actually say it."
Oh, that's so sad,
Yeah.
daddy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Mad Shader.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
whoa.
I woke up in a new Bugatti.
What? Don't your pants might fly off if you're using a different chain.
That's some
Keep,
feels.
Lanera, keep your pants on.
I woke up in.
Even Elon Musk feels like a little girl when he saw the speed of Lunera.
That is a funny Eli. I saw that at first before I read it. I was like, why does she look familiar? Succom.
Yeah, I like
Right.
that too.
7 for me.
Another one.
Daddy, do you know the name of that
Yeah.
guy?
Huh?
Do you know the name of that guy in the middle?
I don't. What's his name?
Oh my gosh, that's so sad.
Who is
I
that?
Hey,
don't
what
think
about
Danny
you?
watches. Yeah, I would definitely. I know that's Roman Reigns. Danny definitely doesn't watch wrestling. So
Well, who is it?
Roman
Roman
Reigns,
Reigns, he's
Danny.
a wrestler.
My days of watching wrestling are
Yeah,
a few years ago, let's just say. I remember The Rock actually as a wrestler.
yeah.
Shout out to The Undertaker, who's with
Yeah.
me. Who's with me? Roman Reigns. Okay. Now I know. He looks ripped, that's for sure. Oh, look at these guys.
Numera is built for AI 21. The AI Lunera. Oh my god.
That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Inside joke 10 right there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh my God.
I hope Michael Lau gets on the meme lord list from that one.
So funny.
Johnny Calcone.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a heartache.
Tell me why.
Ain't nothing but a mistake.
I never wanna hear you say.
I want it that way.
Oh, chills. Literal chills.
Uh, 10. That's a 10. That's a 10. Gordon, I don't know if Gordon's referring to the last one or this one, but that one was
the last one.
yeah, that was yeah, of course. That was fantastic. We should do that from now on. You have to say
Tell me why.
that was funny. Oh, what a good way to end. What a good way to end. Gosh, there's some good ones. Tears to my eyes. They were so funny. You guys are so creative, amazing. Jules, awesome prompt as always.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, amazing. Guys, exciting stuff is coming. When testnet 3? Obviously, the answer is soon. We're gearing up for the next big product launch of Linera. We know that you guys are going to be here for it, and we're really excited about that. So yeah, keep crushing it. We got that new drops challenge. Hopefully you respond to that and join the games, cross tournament games with Manta. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Peace.
Peace out, guys. Thank you. G Microchains.
Join Linera first. Thank me later.